This is still tea time on Plus TV Africa. And of course, you know how we do it on the show. We just don't keep it, talking and chatting, especially with these ugly faces right on your screen. Yes, we try to bring more, appealing people to your screen. And yes, the much talked about Celebrity Come Build reality show is ongoing amongst the carefully selected celebrities to slug it out for these prizes at Nigerian movie sensation Bolanle Ninalowo, Aigbe, Nkechi Blessing, former Big Brother housemate and Anto Lecky, popular South African celebrity Rosebond, aka also known as Ghanaian Cardie B, Rosie, former winner of the Ultimate Love reality TV show, popular Naija comedian Saeed Muhammed, popularly known as Funky Mallam, Josh Too Funny, and Lizzy Omo Ibadan. Joining us today to shed more light on the Celebrity Come Build are the famous Nkechi Blessing and Saeed Muhammed, popularly called Funky Mallam. What's good, guys? What's good? How you guys doing, man?
Hello, people.
All right, man. Okay, so to start this conversation, great show. I've been watching Celebrity Come. Don't think because it's showing on Plus TV Africa. It's actually something I would watch if it wasn't showing on Plus TV Africa. But one thing I realized is that it is something that is actually intellectual. It actually tasks your brain all the time that you get on that set. So what would you say about reality shows in Nigeria, and are you saying that we should have more reality shows like this in Nigeria in comparison to all the ones that the public wants to speak against?
Should I take that? I think we really need to have more of this kind of shows. Most importantly, the fact that it is about construction, buildings, and all of that. Because it is rare to see celebrities come together to build a house, right? That's why I think this show, the Celebrity Come Build show, is quite different from every other show anyone else has seen. Making unlike the ones that you bring people together who nobody knows from anywhere, and then once they are out there, they start tampering on the egos of people. You understand? So, but for us, most of us have seen fame. Seen all of that. So coming on this show and showing people that celebrities can also build is a big deal, right? So I think it's something the world should embrace, should
encourage.
You understand?
Yeah, and the show, the Celebrity Come Build show, Naija, actually has one goal, which is trying to create awareness in the general public on building construction industry and the opportunity. Yes, and the opportunity that that is surrounding it. Because a lot of people don't even know the opportunities surrounding it. They just think that people are doing housing estate, into this and that. And a lot of people are benefiting. If you know the kind of artisans that these people are employing, and then so many people that cannot afford, houses are using this opportunity to afford, because like this particular one, I mean, they're going to introduce a system whereby they'll be doing kind of rent to
rent to own.
Because you can't be in a particular edifice and you've been there for like 10 years, 20 years, and it still doesn't belong to you.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense.
All right, great. So I know for sure that, man, you were not born builders. You were not, in the architectural space or engineers and all of that. But I want to ask you individually now, so you're both going to have to answer this question, right? What is the greatest lesson that you have learned from being a part of Celebrity Come Build?
Whoa, I think that is something we'll talk about every time while we are here.
Absolutely.
At first, the first 2 weeks training, it has helped build us, as in prepare us for the task ahead. Like we're having classes. We can have like 6 classes or 4 classes in a day from different genre of the construction industry, from the electrical works, plumbing works, everything that has to do with everything. So we were taught it bit by bit about it. So me, I have so many take homes from this particular show. Aside from winning the money, which is the ultimate goal, I can single-handedly see
Tell
the
us,
building of a
in case people are wondering how much is involved, sir, please let them know how much is involved.
Guys, the whooping sum of 120 million naira. It's no joke.
And don't forget, we're going to have second winner. The second winner will now have 3-bedroom apartment.
Wow.
And also
the fan. The fan, I mean the highest voting
those people
fan.
voting and watching.
Nkechi, I think you should space out from Funky Mallam. It is you we want to this 120. Space out. We'll give Funky Mallam 3-bedroom.
Come on.
It is
Guy, it's not by size though. It's not because
calm down,
it's not because it's fatter than me. It's not by size. This is fat.
No, I'm beautiful brains. Hello.
Well, beautiful brain. When you carry your
Funky Mallam, wait now. You they make money now. Yeah, I provide that.
See, she don't chop enough. So let me chop enough to be
120 million. Now Nkechi we want give.
Aside that, the highest voting fan, I mean the fan with the highest vote in the overall show, also gets to win a 3-bedroom bungalow.
Does this make me your biggest fan? Me that I'm rooting for your 120.
Hello. And I'm going to be the one who gets the 3-bedroom.
Guys, just keep the votes coming. Just keep the votes coming.
Definitely. I'm sure my co-anchor has a question for you guys.
All right. So, hello guys. How you doing?
Hi.
All right. So prior to this show, what was your real estate experience like before this show? Will you say you were rooted in the real estate sector?
Or have you been scammed, trying to buy a house and somebody is telling you the building is not leaking and then you move in and there's flood everywhere?
Right.
That was a massive one. Not like the house I'm even renting in Lagos, actually. So many other things happened then. I have different sets of plumbers that come and go. Because and I had the experience I had until I had somebody who is very sincere. Because somebody will now come to tell you that something that he's supposed to just fix or tighten up will not tell you that it has destroyed. So it was eventually that the guy started telling me something. Like in my house, I didn't know that a neighbor actually tapped cut my pipe and then fixed his own pipe and was taking water from my tank.
Wow.
Until this guy.
Wow.
So, but then when we were in this training thing, the 2 weeks trainings, I still learned a lot of this. So in fact, I now started saying that, I can even fix some of these things myself.
Yes.
So it is a great experience that we started, implementing here when we came now for the 8 weeks, competition.
All right,
fantastic.
Let's
talk about your contenders, because I watched some clips and I saw where Nkechi was saying, I don't fear anybody. She's not scared of anybody. There was even a place she was even
normal Nkechi.
Do you understand? The ginger was much like. So who would you say is with those kind of celebrities in the house? I mean, Josh Tufon is there, a little bit, B is there. Like, who would you say, or what team would you say? You look at them and be like, these people be like, say, if you give me a run for my money. This is for both of you, by the way.
As for me, I don't see me. I see myself as my greatest.
You see why they root for you?
Be better. Because, like you said, everybody, we're all here for the money, right?
True. Network. All right, so that's the network right there. But while we get it back, I think I'm enjoying this conversation.
I am enjoying this conversation. But a program like this is actually amazing. There are few reality shows I watch in Nigeria. Very few, very few, because a lot of them, the one everybody's been yelling about now, that you guys have been watching the
reunion.
I can't stand it. I'm sorry.
I can't too.
I can't stand it.
I wonder how people do it. But this is actually bringing something to the table. Now let's take for example what Funky Mallam said about having different plumbers, come to the house, and all of that, and then suddenly he realizes that I can actually
handle some of these things myself.
So I think this is the type of intellectual reality TV shows that you want to get involved in, not just for you, but also for the people you care about.
Sure.
Because I can imagine walking into your house and then I'm seeing that, there's a leakage somewhere, and I'm like, okay, I've been on this show, let's find out if I can see if where it is. You get, so it is a mutual beneficial thing for all of us. But we have the guests back, and yes, welcome back Nkechi and Funky Mallam. Welcome back.
Hello.
Nkechi's
looking fine.
Are you talking about Nkechi's beauty?
No, I don't want the beauty of the program. It's a beautiful program, even though she's on it.
I don't want Wala.
Which Wala? Are you saying she's a Wala person? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying she's beautiful. I know Nkechi is bad, but Nkechi is taking.
Oh God!
Please, guys, please stop.
Okay,
I don't want
I'm quiet too.
Oh, they're back. back. How you guys doing? See Funky Mallam face, like, what are they talking about? Anyways, we knew you guys were back anyway. But okay, so my question for you guys, I appreciate how you answered that particular question of how, it has really helped you, having different plumbers come into the house, and then suddenly you realize you can do some of these things yourself. But my next question is, we know about occupational hazards. We've seen people that have gone to sites and they never got back home. Do you understand? Now, we care about you guys. You've been in our lives for a long time, even though you might not know it, but you both have been a part of my life, and I'm sure you've been a part of my co-anchor's life for a very long time. So we care about you guys. What are the safety measures that are in place for you guys when you're working on Celebrity Come Build?
That's it. Like they said, construction is one of the most dangerous professions, right? And there are so many hazards that happens on site, and that is why whenever we are going on site, we make sure we have our PPE, that is the personal protective equipment, from our helmets to our reflective jacket to our protective glasses to our hand gloves to our boots. We don't wear regular boots like every other person do, right? So we have all of this in place to keep us protected while on site.
Right. All right, I'm seeing my brother in the back, Teddy. Hey, what's up, Teddy? Teddy, what's going on? You. Yes, you're not invited because we want Nkechi to win 120 million at least. I know it's 10 million. 10 million go touch my hand. Now, you have people to give the money to. Bam Bam, we collect like 60 already, maybe for sure. Anyway, so let's talk about, like he already asked you about, the competitive nature of the show. But would you say that, there are also some, we know that there are celebrity attributes that come, when you guys meet each other. We saw what happened with Tiwa Savage and Shay. I'm not bringing that into the picture right now. But has there been any form of attitude being given by anyone else that's been on the show, being celebrities, being in that entertainment space so far? Or it's just a one family thing and everybody just gets along beautifully?
We actually faced that, and but as matured people and very reasonable people, we were able to resolve it on our own without anybody coming in between. And this is something that even the organization, had to call us eventually, and then we deliberated over it, and then we hugged and let it go. And
remember, it is a reality show. You have people from different perspective of life, different characters, ethnicity, different behavior. So we just need to learn to manage people because we do not know, everybody came from different parts of the world. Right? So in a situation like this, there's going to be arguments, there's going to be little fights. Of course, we have all of that. You're going to be seeing that much later in some of the shows. But the sweet part of it is being adults. We need to, come to a conclusion and just sort it out and then move on.
All right, we're definitely running out of time, but before we let you guys go, so we want to know, the training is over and all of that. What should we be expecting from the main show? I think this one should go to Funky Mallam.
Well, the training was over, and then we are here in the house for the 8 weeks competition, and we've started already. So I think we've been doing a lot of things there, and we are actually enjoying what we're doing because we see some other things that we just couldn't believe that we actually did this. And then it is coming out beautifully, and we're now seeing ourselves as builders per se.
Like I am builder, MBS.
Absolutely. And that actually is motivating me to actually diversify it, not see myself as an actor comedian only, but also a site engineer at the same time, which actually is making me think otherwise that after this show, I might end up doing something greater than.
All right, which is going to be my final question. Okay, no, my final question before you should say it, right? So I'm thinking now that, okay, now that you've seen the space and you're seeing how lucrative it is and you've seen all of those things, are we all looking into, starting a company that is probably going to go into construction, engineering, something of sort? Nkechi, do you have such plans? Funky Mallam, do you have such plans?
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Being somebody who I'm working with few real estate companies, and being here, that is going to be a plus. Tomorrow now, you might just see Nkechi the realtor. I just want to go into real estate because trust me, the highest kind of investment right now is real estate.
Bam.
38, who's your biggest competitor on the show?
I don't have any.
You don't have any. So the 120M is yours. So there's no competition at all, 38.
I see myself as the biggest competition. It's true. But
All right. So what's the biggest lesson you've learned from the show? What's the biggest lesson you've learned from being on Celebrity Compute?
I think for me, it's the knowledge, right? It's the knowledge I've been able to acquire from here.
Right.
People pay for these kind of situations in their lives. So we're getting this for free, right? For 8 weeks, and like she said, you have the opportunity to also pursue this career as time goes on. So again, experience by gaining from here.
So are you beginning to have such ideas? Doing this after Celebrity Compute?
Of course, of course. Yes. I have a few collaborations already with a few friends.
That's what
my company is also trying to go into this as well. So for me, like I said, the knowledge is what counts.
I don't know about Funky Mallam, I don't know about Teddy, but I'll live in the first house Nkechi builds.
Oh shit.
I will be don't worry. The house was built on solid rock. The house was built on solid rock. Remember that.
It's always very strong.
No, not only solid rock, now also rock.
All right, any question for them?
All right, finally, before we let you guys go. Now, away from the money, away from the huge money, which is very important, like, will you call this a very humbling experience for each and every one of you out there? Will you say, man, this actually opened your eyes to a different world entirely, aside the prize body, which is important, I know.
100%. Like I said, the knowledge alone is something money cannot buy.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people I'm sure a lot of people are envious of me right now. She's now an engineer. How?
Yes, so that one self dig.
The one fact is that we had that 2 weeks course, as a crash
It
program.
was a proper schooling,
with manuals,
we have
lecturers,
we did exams, we did tests. Like we got professionals come teach us, come guide us on how this thing. Me as I am, I can run a wire, I can run a quick cable through a house.
Oh wow, you can? Well done. See what I said that way. None of you guys told me what you can do. She has told me that she can run wire. What can you guys do?
Talk about a plumber now.
I can do so many of these.
Tell us which ones, not so many. Which one?
I can fix tiles. I can fix tiles of a bathroom, of the wall. I can fix.
Oh yeah, Teddy, what can you do? Teddy, what can you do?
She's just reading the manuals for you.
Teddy, what can you do? From the manual is okay. Tell us from the manual. What can you do from the manual?
For me, I can roof my house, I can plumb, I can do my plumbing work.
This guy already called you a plumber. He already called you a plumber.
I know, not that. Of course, what you can do, I can still do it now.
I know, right?
The most important thing is knowing the ratio of your mixture.
Yes, because normally you can't just say, I learned a lot of things here. You don't just do these things. There are measurements.
Yeah.
There are steps to it. You need to get, okay, now let's take for instance, once you're trying to do your toilet house, you need a lister together, Okay, 1.8.
The measurement.
The point is,
Teddy, you tell us, what can you do? Teddy, what can you do? Teddy.
And that is why you've been having problems.
Let Teddy tell us what he can do. Teddy doesn't want to tell us.
Tell us what you can do.
See, everything you said,
Everybody can do right now.
The question is how to get the
Measurements, correct? Yes.
Like Funky rightly said, getting the ratios is what makes the house lopsided or straight.
Because every single mistake can bring down
the house will collapse. So you need to make sure your measurement is what is key.
Yes.
So you can go on Google now and check how to do the house.
But they will not know the measurement.
But the measurement is what is very important. So working with distance, making sure you know the measurements as a supervisor is what is key.
Yeah.
So anyone can say, I can run wire, I can do this. Yes. But you need to make your measurement.
Talk with your full chest. Stop beating around the bush. Stop talking around the corners. Talk. Who is that?
When you're talking about wire, somebody might just go to the market and buy any kind of wire, but there must be a size of wire that will go for a particular kind of, power. It's not all sizes that go that way. You end up frying the house.
Yes, so the house will just burn.
All right, man. It's been amazing having you guys on the show. So, in case people that don't know about Celebrity Combio, can you quickly tell us where they can find you guys, where they can watch the show, what stations it's showing on, social media handles and all of that before we let you guys go?
Right now, majorly it is showing on the Celebrity Combio YouTube channel, and once they go on the CCB Naija Instagram page and YouTube, they are going to see all other channels that it will be showing and the timing.
Alrighty, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you, Teddy A, for joining us. Thank you, Nkechi Blessing, and thank you, Funky Mallam. You guys are the real. Nkechi, you know what you go pay me pass? After this show, you can't win the money. You can't remember me.
I'm giving you 20 million, my love.
You guys heard it here first. All right, man. Nkechi, for the please, can you push that person away? We only interviewed one person. Push him away.
Okay, you come crying to me. You come crying. Say, Funky, I'm sorry.
Funky, I'm your guy, Funky. Now now. Ladies first. Now, bro code.
When you now come, you say you are the man. What do you have for me?
No,
we're all together. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. This has been a very interesting segment with you guys.